Hello everyone, I am Roslyn, Assistant Professor in EC Department of RMK Engineering College. I welcome you all to the session on LVDT and piezoelectric transducer. Let us see what we are going to see in this session. First, we are going to see about LVDT, the linear variable differential transformer. We are going to see the construction details and then working principle of LVDT. Then we are going to see the characteristics of LVDT and the application of LVDT. Then we move to the piezoelectric transducer. We are going to see the working principle of piezoelectric transducer and its advantages and disadvantages and its application. Let us first see about LVDT, the linear variable differential transformer. LVDT is a linear position sensor with a proportional analog output. LVDT is a differential transformer. It has a primary winding and two secondary windings placed on either side of the primary winding. So it has a natural null point at the middle. So it is differential. It is a transformer because we have this primary and the secondary winding which has the AC input and gives AC output. It is a variable transducer because here we are going to have a moving core and a stationary coil or fixed coil assembly. It is linear because it is going to measure the linear position. Now let us see the construction details of LVDT. LVDT is a type of electrical transformer which is used for measuring linear displacement. The transformer has three coils placed end to end around a tube. The center coil, as you can see in the diagram, is called as the primary winding. The two outer coils are known as the secondary winding S1 and S2. A cylindrical ferromagnetic core attached to the object whose position is to be measured slides along the axis of the tube, as you can see, the movable core. A reliable and accurate sensing device that converts linear position or motion to a proportional electrical output is LVDT. The primary winding is centered between a pair of identically wound secondary windings. The coils are wound on one piece hollow form. Cylindrical stainless steel housing is used. The moving element is a separate tubular armature of magnetically permeable material called the core. So this is the construction detail of the LVDT. Let us see the working principle LVDT. As you can see in the diagram, we have the primary winding and two secondary windings, and in between we have this movable core. The core will be attached to the material or the object whose position we are going to measure. So as the position of the object changes, the core will be moved within the primary and the secondary windings. Based upon the core position, output voltage will be generated. The output voltage is a differential voltage. V out is equal to VA minus VB, where VA is the voltage generated from the secondary winding, one of the secondary winding. VB is another voltage generated from the next secondary winding. So when the core is at a position A, as you can see in the diagram, we have maximum voltage from the VA and minimum voltage at VB. So the output voltage VA minus VB will be positive. If the core is at a lower position B, then VA will be minimum and VB will be maximum. So the output voltage VA minus VB will be negative. If suppose the core is at the null point, at the middle, then VA will be equal to VB. So V out, which is equal to VA minus VB, will be equal to 0. So this V out is plotted now, as you can see, with respect to the core position, and you can see the curve of V out with respect to the core position. When the core position is at the center, we don't have any output voltage. V out is equal to 0. As it moves towards the secondary winding A, V out will be positive. If it is moving to the secondary winding B, V out will be negative. Now let us see the characteristics of LVDT. The characteristics of LVDT is obtained by measuring the output voltage with respect to the core position. Here you can see E out, the output voltage with respect to the core position or the displacement. LVDT, as you know, is measuring the displacement. Based upon the displacement of the core, the output voltage will be measured. So output voltage will be 0 when the core is at the center position. There is no displacement. Whenever the core is moved to the left or the right, accordingly the output voltage will be positive or negative, as you can see in the characteristic curve shown here. Now let us see the application of LVDT. LVDT is used to measure the displacement and the position. It is used as null detector in feedback positioning in airplanes, submarines, used in machine tools as an input system. The next type of transducer which we are going to see in this session is piezoelectric transducer. A piezoelectric transducer is a device that uses the piezoelectric effect to measure the changes in the acceleration, pressure, strain, temperature or force by converting this energy into an electrical charge. This piezoelectric transducer, as I said, depends on the piezoelectric effect. The materials that exhibit the piezoelectric effect are barium titanate, lead zirconate titanate, Rochelle salt. This piezoelectric transducer is a self-generating transducer, as it does not require an electric voltage source for its operation. Let us see what is meant by piezoelectric effect, the working principle of the piezoelectric transducer. The piezoelectric effect is nothing but whenever a mechanical stress or force is applied on the quartz crystal, it produces electric charges on the quartz crystal surface. The rate of charge produced will be proportional to the rate of change of the mechanical stress applied. As you can see in the diagram, there is a pressure being applied on the force summing member, which is on the surface of the quartz crystal. As a force is applied on the force summing member, what happens? The crystal undergoes deformation, and this produces an output voltage when connected to leads. The very important property of the piezoelectric materials are they exhibit the reverse principle also, that is inverse piezoelectric effect. Inverse piezoelectric effect means whenever voltage is applied to the crystal, they tend to change their dimension along a certain plane. As you can see in the diagram, when the voltage is being applied, the piezoelectric material undergoes a deformation. So, when quartz crystal is placed in an electric field, it will deform by an amount proportional to the strength of the electric field. If the same structure is placed in the electric field with the direction of the field reversed, then the deformation will be in the opposite direction. This is known as inverse piezoelectric. Now let us see what are the advantages and disadvantages of piezoelectric transducer. The advantages are there is no need for an external source, and it is easy to handle and use as it is smaller in dimension. It has high frequency response, that means the parameter changes very rapidly. The disadvantages of piezoelectric transducer are it is not suitable for measurement in static condition. It is affected by temperature. The output is low, so some external circuit must be attached to it. It is very difficult to give the desired shape to this material and also the desired strength. These are the disadvantages of piezoelectric transducer. Let us see the applications of piezoelectric transducer. Piezoelectric transducers are used in microphones where the sound pressure is converted into an electric signal. It is used in automatic seat belts lock system which lock in response to the rapid deceleration. It is also used in medical diagnostics, used in electric lighters which we use in the kitchens, and they are used for studying high speed shock waves and blast waves, used in inkjet printers. It is also used in restaurants and airports wherever the automatic door is being employed. Whenever a person steps near the door opens automatically. This is implemented with the help of this piezoelectric transducer. So these are the applications of the piezoelectric transducer. Now that we have seen about LVDT and piezoelectric transducer, let us quickly summarize what we have seen in this session. First, we have seen about the linear variable differential transformer LVDT. We have seen the construction details of the LVDT, where there will be a primary winding and two secondary windings on the either side, and a core which is movable between the primary and the secondary winding. Then we saw the working principle where the displacement causes the core to move and which results in a differential output voltage from the secondary windings. Then we saw the characteristic curve of the LVDT and the application of LVDT. Next we saw about the piezoelectric transducer and the working principle, that is the piezoelectric effect of the piezoelectric transducer. And then we saw the advantages and disadvantages of the piezoelectric transducer, and then finally we saw the application of piezoelectric transducer. Thank you.